The Healing Heart. Welcome back, Our Words Matter family. We've come to the final chapter in our journey with Veronica. A journey of unexpected changes, challenges, and the healing power of faith and love. Over the past 4 stories, we've walked with Veronica through the pain of her father leaving, her diabetes diagnosis, and the struggles that followed. We've seen her grapple with feelings of abandonment, the weight of her new reality, the fear of broken connections, and uncertainty about the future. Today, in our 5th and final story, we'll see how Veronica begins to truly heal. This story, which I call The Healing Heart, is perhaps the most important of all. It's about finding wholeness even when life seems broken, and discovering that with God's love, true healing is possible. As we dive into this last story, I want to thank you for joining us on this journey. Your support and engagement have meant so much. Let's begin our final chapter. Veronica sat on her bed, looking at her diabetes supplies. Her heart felt as fragile as her health seemed to be. "I'm broken," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "How can I ever be whole again?" I knocked gently on her open door. "May I come in?" I asked. Veronica nodded silently. I sat beside her and noticed her teary gaze on her medical supplies. "Honey, I know this feels overwhelming," I said softly, "but remember, God is the ultimate healer. The Bible says He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3. He can heal hearts too, even when they feel as fragile as your health does right now." Veronica looked up, a glimmer of hope in her eyes. "Really? But how?" I smiled gently, "with love, patience, and faith. Just like we're learning to manage your diabetes, God is working on healing our hearts. It might take time, but He never gives up on us." We recited these affirmations together. 1. God is healing my heart day by day, Jeremiah 30:17. 2. I am being restored by God's loving care, 1 Peter 5:10. 3. My brokenness is not permanent. God is making me whole, Psalm 30, verse 2. 4. I trust in God's power to mend what is broken, Psalm 147, verse 3. 5. God's love is the medicine for my wounded heart, Psalm 34:18. As Veronica finished reciting the affirmations, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. She looked down at her medical supplies, no longer seeing them as a burden, but as tools that helped her live her life to the fullest. With a deep breath, she stood up and walked to her desk. She picked up a framed photo of her family from before her dad left. Instead of the usual pang of sadness, she felt a gentle warmth in her heart. She placed the photo back down, then reached for her journal. On a fresh page, she wrote, "Today I choose healing. Today I choose hope." As she closed the journal, Veronica realized that while her journey wasn't over, she was no longer afraid of what lay ahead. With God's love and the strength she'd found within herself, she was ready to face whatever came next. Thank you for joining us on this journey of healing and hope with Veronica. Remember, our words truly matter. They have the power to hurt, but also to heal and inspire. I hope these stories have touched your heart and reminded you of the strength that lies within each of us. Don't forget to check the video description for the printable affirmations we've used throughout these stories. May they be a source of encouragement for you and your loved ones. Until next time, may you find healing in your own journey, and may your words always be filled with love and hope. Keep an eye out for my next series of stories. God bless.